Mark, it's freezing. How far was he? He was right here, but the hills were partially blocking my view. So we'll have to go a bit further to be sure. Didn't say you are curious? And she was silent. I guess I was right. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more places. We made it. After perilous trek through the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes, we arrived at the peculiar site. It's a snowman. You should surprised. No, not really. I just thought there would be something more. Knowing them, you'd expect some sort of hidden joke or ulterior motive. Maybe there's one. Maybe. It's kinda cute. Lillian wraps her arms around the humanoid lamp of snow. このなんか時々挟まるデフォルメされたキャラクターが可愛らしいね。何なんだろう。こういうなんかギャルゲー特有のそういう表現方法があるみたいだね。Aren't you freezing a moment ago? But it's so cute. Come on, just to look at its puffy body and the cartoony eyes. It doesn't matter if it's made of snow. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together. I'm happy for you. I get the feeling I shouldn't ask what you're thinking right now. No worries, I won't get in the way. Oh, you just don't understand why it means to like cute things. Maybe, or if I saw anything cute in a pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Killjoy. 言い方が I think her hands are cold. Okay, I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. Ouch. So you think the guy was Lucas? I'm pretty sure I asked him, but there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. なんかルーカス友達がなんか校庭で写真撮りまくってたからそれを調べに来たんだね、二人で確か。And you think he was with Lin, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, and he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend, huh? Anyway, I think it's safe to say that the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. You're probably right. We should head back too, before someone gets sick. Will that someone be the one who went on the snowman hugging spree? It was only one. That's barely a spree. So it was an isolated incident of snowman hugging. Duly noted. Alright, one now. この低解像度のさ、ちょっと色の数を落とした背景画像いいよね。これさ、普通の発色表現だと256色になるでしょ。ビットマップとかだと。でもこれ16色ビットマップとかにするとこういう色合いになるんだよね。こういうのいいんだよな。このなんか色が少ないローファイな画質。こういうのたまんないよな。It's called lunch break for a reason, you know? We'd just eat lunch, but where's the fun in that? There's not much fun in eating, I suppose. Exactly. Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret if I ask what you have in mind? Probably not, since I don't really know what I have in mind. I regret it already. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? Anything better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are like what? Like eating? I didn't think you'd be the type, Lillian. グラトナウス。なんか暴食。なんか7つの大罪の一つ。グラトニーのあれだよね。大食きの。I have a 700-page book in my back. So shall we eat them? すごいね、700ページって。Alright, fine, I'll leave it up to you. Let's search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you'd understand. Now I just have to figure out where to go. この二人付き合ってんの？いつも一緒にいるけど。Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet. I made some good progress the other day, though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everything an insecure teenager at heart? I bet insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart. Not sure about the rest of us. I refrain from thinking about which category I belong in. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out too. But my midterms are coming up. Midterms, that's right. Oh, I knew there was something I had to go today. Why, you were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? その約束もしてたね。It's sad. ちょっと待って。なんて言った今。It's sad but true. You know you can't escape. You have to start working now, unless you are serious about failing. Normally I disagree, but at this point I think I really do need to study. You know, by the 10th grade you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? Something about pigs flying. But you said it, right? I wasn't hearing things. I said that I really do need to study. Her happiness has physically manifested itself around her head. 本当だ。桜が咲いちゃったよ。Well, what can I say? I suppose I've matured. I can't believe it. This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched in the annals of history. Annal? At last you take your first step on the... 多分アニュールみたいなことを言いたかったんだろうな。多分アニュールって発音が正しいんだろうな。At last you take your first step on the path to adulthood. I could have been like this all along. I wanted to, I just didn't want to. That's true, but look at your previous grades. A liberation like this really could be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like I'm a failure or anything. I'm just... Hang on a moment.Exactly did you see my previous grades? メガネが光った。Let's just say that Lin and I are on good terms. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course, I'm looking forward to it. リリアンの家に行くの初めてなのかな？ Is something wrong? I find really. Mostly.It doesn't matter. Let's eat. You're right. I'll meet you later. Sure. これでお昼休みは終わりかな？ You're early again. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Well, we all have to grow up sometime, you know. Punctuality is a value in the adult world, or so I hear. You're right. Now, if only I could get Lucas to do the same. That's gonna be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to the things he wants to devote himself to. I still think it's worth a try if I can only get him to channel that burning passion into something else. Now that's scary expression if I've ever seen one. なんかさ、この何効果エフェクトがさ、なんか独特だよね。なんで目の左右に出るんだろうね。不思議だね。Hey, relax. I'm not planning on sabotaging his external hard drive or anything. You know, I can imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think even destroyed hard drive could stop him. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can destroy the idea. Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliché, but it's part of what makes him who he is. You can say that even after everything I say about Lynn and Lucas, I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. You don't even be friends with your own sister. Well, I'd take care of her and do what I need to do, but that doesn't mean I'd really be friends with her, right? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted. I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. It's kinda defeats the purpose of having friends in the first place, doesn't it? I'm impressed. I hadn't expected you to think through all of this, Mark. I think more than people assume I do. It's a good hobby. いいから早く家行け。Just as long as you don't space out. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. 賢いよね、でも。20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. 着いた。I passed the commute by talking about the difference between the two ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. This is quite a nice neighborhood. You think so? Yeah, as far as neighborhoods go, it's not bad. てかアメリカなのかな、ここ。名前からして日本じゃないよね。Can't say I've thought about it. What? You mean you never designed a personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings for a particular neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? 待って。Yeah. Took you long enough. Grab something from the fridge. I'll be upstairs. I walk upstairs and open the door to what appears to be her study room. アニメのポスターたくさん貼ってある。Is that a plushie? 出たプラスシー。On the side of her desk, beside the usual pencils and the erasers and physics formula sheets, lies a large plush toy of a cartoon mascot. フィギュアのこと言ってんのかな？プラッシーっていうのはフィギュアのことなのかな？ I wonder what she'll do the ダッチワイフのことかと思ってたんだけど、プラッシーっていうのはプラスチックでできたダッチワイフのことだと思ってたんだけど、今はラブドールっていうのかな？なんか前回やったノベルゲームでさ、プラッシー出てくるから、文脈的にラブドールのことかと思ってたけど、どうやらただのプラスチック人形のことみたいだね。I wonder what she'd do with things like this. Wow, how cute! I'm a stuffed toy. Gao. Gao. Okay, I really don't think that's what she'd do with it. Even if the mental image is adorable. This is a bad train of thoughts. Bring a chair from the desk. I take a seat and relax. There's the largest stuffed toy shop in the mall we were in the other day. I wonder if the shopping back on the bench was. I see. She really does have a girlish side. I try to keep my mind from wandering by spinning around on the swivel chair, but my attempt is futile. I can just imagine her sitting on this chair, alone at night, idly gazing. 休憩しない。idly gazing at its plastic eyes. 何の人形だこれ。これサンリオのあれだよね。サンリオのなんとかってやつ。これわかんないな。これミルモでしょ。ミルモでポン。懐かしい。ミルモでポンだね。あったよね、そういうの。全く内容覚えてないけど。なんだっけ Poking at its fluffy cheeks as the answers the next sentence to write, signing as she takes off her glasses to relax. This one's even softer and fluffier than the last one. I'm the softest and fluffiest of all the stuffed toys. Wow, I'm so lucky to have something this soft and fluffy in my room. Poke. Good. Poke. これ主人公の妄想なんだよね。Poke. Good. I think that came out wrong. Okay, this isn't working. Plan B. Here we go. Spin. 何? Ouch. My knee bumped into the side of the desk. Wait. That wasn't just the desk that I hit. It was the side of a drawer. And the drawer slid open. なんだろう。勝手に開けちゃっていいな。A little pig couldn't hurt it. It's not like I find anything more than pencils and highlighters. Hesitantly, I stand up and move my head over the drawer, prepared to slide it shut as soon as I see what's inside. There isn't very much to see. Pencils, pens, erasers, the works. But... surely. Huh? I've seen this before. I've absolutely seen this before. It's the strangest thing, finding a bookmark in a desk is a pinnacle of a normality, but I know there's something odd about this. なんで猫のマークが書いてあるただのしおりじゃないの Footsteps coming up the stairs. I'd better forget about this whole thing. なんだろうMy fingers are sore from writing and my brain is sore from thinking. It's only been an hour. How do you survive this? Like, literally, how does it not kill you? Well, I only study for about half an hour, but I do it every day, so it adds up. 大事だよね。毎日継続するっていうの大事だよね。Every day, homework every single day. No wonder I've been a slacker all this time. They ask how you manage to survive with such a rigorous routine. This isn't rigorous at all. It's just because you never work that it feels like a significant difference. Your brain is out of shape. I'm starting to think that this whole responsibility thing just isn't for me. Came up physics problems now. Pencil rolls my way along with a fresh sheet of paper. And no calculator for you. No calculator? Is that even possible? そう、海外ではみんな電卓使って計算するらしいよね、学校でも。それでいいよね。なんで暗算させんだろうね、日本は。根性論なんだろうな。Oh, I'm sure it can be done. Not that I've ever tried. まあできるに越したことはないけどね。ただそれを強要するのはどうかと思うよな。選択の自由を与えるべきだと思うけどね。Darkness envelops my mind. My senses are completely muted. My eyes see nothing but black. My ears hear nothing but the painful pulse of silence. All I feel is continuous throb within the stillness of the air, repeating, hurting, aching, hurting, over and over like a red blindfold. 何これ Blinding, pulsing, over and over, growing stronger, until I can feel my feet, my hand, dissolving, red pulsing, red pulsing. ちょっと待って、これ、ありますよ。
Self-voicing enabled. All I feel is a continuous throb within the stillness of the air, repeating, hurting, aching, hurting, over and over, like a red blindfold, blinding, pulsing, over and over, growing stronger, until I can't feel my feet, my hand, dissolving, red, pulsing, red, pulsing, pulsing, pling, pulsing, pulse, pussy, PLSE.
Thank you.
Self-voicing disabled.
Mark? Whoa, how long was I out for? The expression makes me realize that I don't really want an answer. You look like you're about to die. I feel like I'm about to die. There's a novel lying on her lap, as if she only just put down what she was reading and noticed me. Well, you've done a lot today. I suppose it's alright if you stop now. It's alright? Don't you mean that I'll die if I try any harder? To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to get this that much done. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Is there anything wrong with being concerned about a friend's well-being in school? I think your level of devotion goes just a bit beyond concern. You have a point. Would you like something to drink? Assuming that you don't have to rush home right away. Sure. Water is my first priority. Alright,塾とか行かないのかね。塾とかないのかな、そもそも。I'll be back in a moment. このさ、友達の家で宿題やるなんてさ、アニメの中だけだよね。塾行くとかさ、またマックで確かに宿題してる学生とかよくいるけど、あれ集中できないよね、絶対。あんなうるさいとこで。でも Wi-Fi が自宅になくて Mac にしかないから仕方なく Mac で勉強してるみたいな人もいるけどね。だから Wi-Fi 使えないとさ、タブレットでなんか勉強するときにさ、Wi-Fi ないとできない人がいてさ、そういう貧困層の子供はさ、Mac で勉強してたりするんでね。Alright, I'll be back in a moment. でも今 Mac ももう高くなったから、割高になったから、インフレが起きてるから、円安になってるからね。だから、今どこで勉強するんでいいんだろうね。Wi-Fi ない人は。学校で今 Wi-Fi ぐらいあるんじゃないかな。図書館には Wi-Fi あるしな。図書館で勉強するのが一番王道だよね、やっぱり。なんか学生用のブースとかあるしね、最近。学生優先勉強席みたいな。やっぱそういう少子化に伴って、そういう優先席が増えてきてんだろうな。それはいいことだと思うよ。そういう老人優先だけじゃなくて、そういう子供優先っていうのあってもいいよね。Alright, I'll be back in a moment. No one's home right now, so you can head to the living room. I doubt you want to spend any more time in a cramped study. I'll be glad I didn't see another study room for the next decade. We'll see how long that dream lasts. 皮肉だな。Here you go, a mug of hot chocolate for an icy cold day. You really don't have to be this polite, but thanks anyway. Oh, did Lynn happen to tell you anything about the results of the survey that student council is running? Nope, not the word. Should she have? Well, no, but she should put the result by now. And she should put a report completed on the results. Yeah, now it makes sense. I'm sorry that my sister is such a slacker when it comes to an extra curricular stuff. She usually gets like this at the end of the term. No, don't worry about it. I'm not an offshore member anyway. Besides, it's not like they are falling behind yet. Well, I'm about 99% certain that she's lying around the home, either clicking around on the internet or playing video games, so I can really defend her lack of due diligence. It must be interesting living with someone like that. You have no idea. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? After 16 years, I still haven't figured it out. Chocolate waffles through the air. メガネ曇んないのかな。It must be nice to have siblings. 一人っ子なのかなこの委員長は。It must be nice to be an only child. Don't you understand how lucky you are? Yeah, I suppose 親の介護があるから一人っ子はどうかなと思っちゃうよね。まあ日本の場合はね、それは。親のあれとか家の相続とか大変だから一人っ子もどうかと思っちゃうよね。Yeah, I suppose it does have its perks, but it gets lonely here sometimes. If it weren't cold out, I'd be able to hear raindrops on the windows. You know, if you get lonely after school, you could always try inviting people over. I don't know about Lucas and Lynn, but I know I've got way more time than I need. I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't want to bother you like that. でも一人っ子はさ、親に大切にされるからいいんじゃないの？兄弟多いとさ、結構扱い雑になるでしょ。It's me. Do you really? っていうかそもそもさ、子供を雑に扱うような家庭が子沢山になりがちだよね。今のさ、経済状況で子供たくさん作ろうっていう家庭はさ、そもそも経済状況の現実見えてないのか、相当なお金持ちか、あるいは自分の経済状況も分かってないような錯乱してる親なわけだからさ、そういう家庭に生まれちゃうとまあ大変だよね。まあ人事だけどね、実際本人がどう感じるかは本人にしか分かんないからなんとも言えないですけどね。Border, come on, it's me. Do you really think that something like this is a border? When you put it that way, I guess it isn't, is it? Of course not. You know, we've been friends for more than a year now. You don't need to be so distant. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you ever need it. Thanks. It's a difficult thing to describe, the feeling of being suffocated by silence. It's the classic metaphor that pops in every work of fiction. Moments that are so simple, so fragile that they shatter the moment someone opens their mouth. I shatter the moment. I'd hate to sound like a broken record, but really, is everything alright? You've been acting strange lately. I could say the same to you. What, really? I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel like you've been distant lately. Distant? You know, like even though you're here right now, your mind is off somewhere else. 確かに変な回想シーン入るもんね。何なんだろう。Like you have more important and more urgent things to think about than the everyday happenings at school. Well, a lot of been going on lately. I can really explain it. I suppose it's been the same with me. Yeah, I noticed. Mark, I have something to tell you. I hope you don't mind, but I... 転校するのかな？ Go on. I'm listening. She smiles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have to say things like this, to push my problems onto you, but ever since the beginning of this year, something has been bothering me. At first, I ignored it, thinking that it was nothing, but it kept coming back, and every time it returned, it was stronger than the last time. Do you know what I mean? You know how I feel, right? なんだろう。ディプレッションなのかな、この人。It's been bugging me since then, interesting with my daily life, making me do things that I normally would never do, but nothing's changed. 何かが気にかかってんだ。I wanted the feeling to stop, to be honest. I just wanted to disappear. But that can't happen. No matter what I do, nothing changed. I was at a loss, so I decided to tell someone. I thought that maybe if I spoke my mind, things would change for the better. So why don't you? A shield forms around her eyes. I'd rather not. 言わないの。If you are that afraid, there's no need to hold it. Holding? No, it's nothing like that. She wipes her eyes. I'm fine, really. My heart hurts, but I can still carry on. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer that I can last. Then tell me. Maybe I can help. You can tell, can you? You know that I've already said too much. なんだろうね。この人何か抱えてるのか。 As I absorbed every details of Lillian's downcast eyes and forced smile, I realized that I might as well as looking in the mirror. I'm sorry. 主人公も主人公でなんかバグってるしな。A car door slams in the distance. Oh, sorry about all this. I'll be fine. Please don't worry about me. If you forget, then maybe nothing will change. Please. I can do nothing but not in response. The flashing alerts within my heart turn into a dull, painful thud. 委員長の秘密とは何なんだろう。The winter sky darkens too quickly. It isn't late yet, but as I walk the final 2 blocks home, the pitch black sky and the icy winds dampen my mood. I know what price I'll pay if I get too close. I shouldn't, but... And that bookmark, the small, irreverent bookmark is still nagging me at the back of my mind. しおりが何かこの話のキーを握ってるんだな。I'm not innocent or naive. I know what I'm getting myself into. But if I do it willingly, at least I can't play the victim. 全く予想がつかない。情報が少なすぎる。Day 4 Footprints。このさ、幕間に出てくる背景の赤いリボンした女の子も誰なんだろうね。リリアンなのかな。What do tears leave behind? A trail of salt water for one salty sadness, but there's more. There comes a point when tears dry. When dry as you might, they just won't come anymore. After that, there's a lot tiny emptiness. It's the same as before. Of course, she doesn't move. Her mouth flicks open from time to time, but her words are silent, her thoughts invisible. A warm feeling trickles down my cheek, but I'm relieved. Emptiness much scarier than sadness. Emptiness か。お兄ちゃん。It's alright, Lin. Huh? Mark, are you feeling alright? After something like that, I don't think I'm in the mood to talk. 誰? Wait, the voice. What? Oh crap. Morning. 不法侵入だ。You've got to be kidding me. You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you having a bad dream? What are you doing here this early? Wait, that's a list of my problems. And why are you climbing through my window? Pardon the cliché, but you left it unlocked. You were just inviting me to come in. And now exactly did you know that it was unlocked? Easy. I checked. なんで鍵閉めないで寝たんだ。お兄ちゃん、are you up? You'll be late for school. Lynn's voice comes from the kitchen below. Oh, これ2階なのしかも。よくここまで来れたね。Traitor. What are you talking about? You are not supposed to have other girls in the house. What happened to our promise? She's my sister. Wait, didn't you already know that? Shoot, you caught on. You mean you did all of that to make me think you were the victim of some cliché rom-com misunderstanding? Kinda. よくあるよね。なんか恋人だと思ったら、自分の好きな人が誰か、男か女か一緒に連れてて、恋人かと勘違いしちゃってたけど、実は兄弟だったっていうオチがよくあるよね。恋愛コメディに。それのことに研究してるんだ。お約束だね。You're scary, you know that. Oh, I can be much scarier. お兄ちゃん、I told you we'll be late. Do you need me to come up there again? 妹に起こされるお兄さん。それもクリシェだよな。So, what's it gonna be? Will you leave me for your sister even after I came all this way to see you? No, of course not. But What do you mean? Are you afraid of her? Of course not. I just... Don't tell me you are into the sort of thing. Or what are you thinking? Mark, are you on the phone? I told you. We'll be late if you take any longer. Well, this is quite a predicament, isn't it? It doesn't help that you're giggling at my misery. That's true. But at least I'm not making noise. Gotta be careful. Careful of what? Not getting caught when you break into people's homes? I was thinking more along the lines of letting your innocent little sister discover what her oni-chan gets up to when the lights go out. Hi. But you just got here. She doesn't know that. But oh, you're blushing. I'm not. I reach for my pillow to toss it at this overworldly intruder, but she dodges and watches it fly out the window, and stop looking so happy about it. Now, shouldn't you be pleased to have someone like me wake you up? I'd rather not have mysterious teleporting girls sitting in my window. Thank you very much. I lunge forward and grab hold of Myra's wrist. Wow, don't push me, meanie. I'm not pushing you. I just don't want you to disappear at the last second and leave me to explain why I was talking to myself all morning. Oh, really? Are you sure this isn't an excuse to take my hand and put me onto your bed? Like anyone would do that. I promptly let go of her wrist. You know, there's no need to get so worked up. Any healthy person would...死んだ。話がずっとシンプルになったね、これで。Oh, did you just... Hey, 生きてた。You weren't supposed to actually pull me. I didn't, you fail. I didn't, you fail. Put on some proper clothes, pervert. Hey, you are the one sneaking into my bedroom. Oh, 主人公も落ちたの。また上がってきたのか。She's back in the window. 空飛べんの、この人。As I was saying, it's time for you to choose. Will you stay with your sister or come with me? And no, you can't have both. This might well be a life or death situation. What should I do? 選択肢か。ここら辺は話の結末に関わってきそうなところだな。ついていくか。Well, shit, you come all this way. I ran off with Myra before Link notices I'm gone. I might end up regretting this, but well, seeing as you came all this way, I guess we could go somewhere with you. Really? Thanks. You are the best, Oni-chan. Don't call me Oni-chan. Myra jumps from the window and lands on me, knocking me back onto the bed. Ouch, what was that for? Is everything alright up there? I know we joke about your daydreaming habit, but this is a bit much. That's not good. See what you made me do? I tried to muffle my voice, but we can't keep talking here for long. It's not my fault if you like to wake up early and talk to yourself, even when it's clear that no one else is in the room. Glare. しかしこのゲームすごくよくできてるな。なんか普通の本当のノベルゲームみたいにしっかりした話のなんか展開と演出、音楽といい、このところどころ挟まれるデフォルメのイラストといい、ちょっとギャグ展開とさ、シリアス展開がさ、交互にやってくる、そのバランスもいいよね。うまく、だからすごい、 いろんなゲームやってきたんだろうなって感じるのが感じられる。研究されてる気がする。Just stay quiet and it should be fine. Sigh, alright, fine, as long as you promise to come with me. Myra reluctantly gets up and returns to her perch on the windowsill. And turn around. I need to change, don't I? Ow. You're awfully shy for a guy, aren't you? My face turns hot out of either embarrassment or anger. If you don't turn around right now, I'll never forget to lock my window again. Alright, I'll do it. Just don't take too long, it's cold out here. As tempted as I am to say, your fault for not using the front door, I hold my tongue and reach for my school uniform. 制服にしていくんだ。すごい格好だよね、この人。派手な格好。ああいう単位、この人学校行ってないの。自分の、これは妄想なの、この人は。本当に存在してる人間なの。まだ疑わしいよね。Are you done yet? I think one of your neighbors saw me. Then get out of the window. But you are. Then close your eyes. I don't know. Just don't attract any attention. Mark? Are those footsteps on the stairs? Crap, let's go. Hang on, there's an art to jump through windows. I won't ask. Really? There's a trick to it. It goes like this. Be careful. My voice shoots through the open window as Mara hurriedly climbs out. Don't worry, it's just one story. And there's a railing to land on. That's not what I meant for. Oh, come on, just try it. It's fun. Fun? You call jumping out the bedroom windows fun? But I don't have much of a choice. Here goes nothing. ドカーン。My right foot catches the... まあ下雪だからさ、着地は安全なんじゃないの？雪の中に落ちれば。My right foot catches the hard surface of the railing with a fair amount of force, but it isn't enough to hurt me. And with my remaining strength, I propel myself to the side and land on the ground with both feet. That actually wasn't so bad. See, I told you it would be fun. It's only fun till you break your leg. I've been doing this for years and I still haven't broken anything. Your brain's broken. Wait, you've been doing this for years? I knew she was a stalker. No time to chat, we're off. Wait up. Myra grabs my arm and pulls me into the unknown. I get the feeling I'm going to be late for school. なんだよ、学校なんて行かなくて。You'd think I would complain about the weather, but it isn't bad today. どこに連れてかれるの？ If only it were like the yesterday when we were traveling to Lillian's place. Lillian. Shoot, I wasn't supposed to think about her. Focus. Mark, something the matter? No, I was just thinking about something pointless. More importantly, what are we doing here? With Myra standing comfortably at my side like an old friend, I find myself in front of a city park. Except that it's the middle of winter. Who goes to the park in the winter? 本当だよね。It's a playground, can't you see? I know it's a playground. I'm asking why we are here. Because there's nowhere else to go, I guess. Fair enough. We're already skipping school and jumping out the window. Why not spend the morning near a snow-covered playground? Myra clears the snow off a bench and directs me to sit down. Wait, right here, there's a convenience store nearby. I'll pick us up something to drink. You sure? I wouldn't mind going with you. No, it's alright. I know the owner. すごいね。This isn't much a reason, but okay. I'll be back in a moment, alright? Oh well. I sigh a resigned sigh and take in a deep breath of a crisp air. I've got to admit, this park sure looks nice. Covered in all the snow. 確かに雪に 囲まれてるとなんか綺麗に見えるよね。照り返しがきついけどね。でもなんかこう、人工物が覆い隠されて真っ白だと綺麗に見える、あるよね。初見は。あんま長く見すぎると慣れちゃうけど。It's already time for the holidays. Christmas, eh? I think Lynn will be with Lucas and some of their other friends, so I wanted to do something I could. But do what? I think about it idly for a moment. She stands beside me and our hands are linked, but we hardly feel anything through the gloves and mittens. It's an idle daydream, I know, but it feels real. More real in my head than in reality anyway. I turn to her, heart pounding and... What? I'm back! Snapping to my senses, I spot Myra running back with a pair of juice boxes in her hand. Juice boxes? She went through all the trouble to buy juice. Here, take one. Don't take this the wrong way, but is this the best you could come up with? I was kidding, but she looks like she's seriously offended. But juice is good. It's tasty, healthy, and it refreshes the body and mind. 100% ジュースは体にいいかもしれない。I can give it a shot. Give it a shot. 読み方がわかんなかった。I pulled the straw out of its container, pierced through the foil coating and ship. Peach. 桃味か。Yep, it's my favorite. It's strong. Yes, it's highly concentrated peach juice, filled with as much pulp as physically possible. Incredible, isn't it? すごいね。Why do I take to you? これ濃縮還元じゃなくてさ、本当に 100% のジュースなのかな。ちゃんと果肉が入ってるやつ。体にいいよね。Cause you can't resist. God damn it. So pulpy. Seriously? I used to love these when I was a kid. Were you possessed by the devil when you were a kid? You don't have much faith in my taste buds, do you? Not at the moment, no. Sitting on a park bench on a school morning in the middle of a winter, talking idly about meaningless things without a trace of our cowardness in the air. If I didn't know better, I'd say that we were childhood friends. So, what were you like as a kid, Myra? Me? Trying to think of a way to avoid the question. Kinda. Well, at least she's honest. Alright then. I won't bother asking about your past. It's obviously something you don't want to talk about. That's suspiciously kind of you. Don't get used to it. I'm just not in the mood right now. Since we're already spending our morning here, instead of doing what we should be doing, we might as well make it count, right? Myra finishes the thick shake mass of pulp she calls juice. I take a sip of it. You know, I think I like you, Mark. Any guy who can warm up to a stranger after only a couple days has to be a good person. Did you just compliment me? Well, we would also have to be naive and careless and probably disloyal too. You're a horrible person. Why, thank you. I swear this girl is broken inside. Huh? You are thinking of something along the lines of this girl might be weird, but she's actually kinda nice. Now that I'm talking to her, right? Nope, definitely not. Spot on. Well then, what were you thinking about? I was thinking that you are surprisingly good at making conversation even when you barely know someone. Really? I never used to be good at that stuff before. She abruptly stops, the last puff of condensation disappearing into the sky. I mean, having trouble? You're a strange guy. Huh? Do you hate me? For what that's supposed to mean? Are you serious? No, of course not. You'll never hate someone like me, right? Sorry about that. I'm being weird. I'm usually not weird. Could have fooled me. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's change the subject. But we have nothing to talk about, remember? That's not true. We can talk about you. Me? What? What makes you think there's anything interesting about me? You'd be surprised. I mean, there's only one way to know for certain, right? So let's start. Do you want an autobiography? Not exactly. Let's start with something simple like... I know. What kind of stuff do you do at school? 部活ってこと？クラブに入ってるかどうかってこと？ Well, nothing right now. Seeing that I'm skipping for the first time this term thanks to someone. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be. You know what I mean. テストでいい点さえ取れればさ、もう授業出なくてもいいよね。逆に言えばさ。結果さえ出せればさ、家庭は関係ないよな。と思うんだけどね。出席することに意義があるみたいなって全く意味ないよね。学校って勉強するところなんでしょ。じゃあ勉強ができればさ、行かなくてもいいってことでしょ。行かなくてもいいんでしょ。You know what I mean? I don't know. School is normal for us. 皆勤賞とかさ、本当に何の意味もないよね。皆勤賞、勤続何年とか、何の価値もないよね。毎日行くことに価値を見出しちゃいけないよ。どれだけ休めるかの勝負なんだよ。学校とか会社は。Attend class, we show up, attend classes, do homework, write tests, and eventually we arrive at the summer holidays. That's it, pretty much. Then, what are you studying? Do you have any particular aspiration? Nah, not really. I'm not an aspiration kind of guy. It's gonna be touch for you in the future then. Straight to the point, I see. To be honest, I think I respect the fact that you are not looking for too much out of life. You just call me a simpleton, didn't you? You're simple, but not really in a bad way. So you are not denying it? That's not the point. I think it's nice that you can appreciate the finer details in life and not aim for anything too grand. It's intriguing. 待って、読み方がわかんないんだよ。音楽がいいね。音楽がなんかこのシンプルでいいよね。まあ普通だな。な感じがいいよね。あんま主張しない感じがストーリーの妨げにならなくてさ、いい感じ気がするよ。ちょっと休憩しますと。You are the first person that ever said that to me. Really? I thought it had been a pretty common opinion. It isn't, trust me. Everywhere I go, people are always telling me that I aim too low, that I don't have any real direction. But lack of direction doesn't necessarily mean you are lost. It just means that you are making your way to the finish without taking any present route.The conclusion's the same. But I never expected that much from you. You really don't have much faith in me, do you? Well, even if that were the case in the past, I think it changed now. I've gained a bit more respect for ya. It's a practically an insult, but maybe I can accept it as a compliment. At any rate, schools isn't a big deal for us. It's just something the students put up with because we have to. And I'm definitely not the only one without a goal. I see. モラトリアムだからね。多くの人、学校行ってる人のほとんどは将来のことなんて考えてないからね。でも本当は考えた方がいいんだよね。若いうちからさ、危機感を持ってさ、いろいろ情報収集しとかないとさ、いけなかったんだよなって今なって思うよ。I see, but don't your friends bother you about it? From my experience, yeah, it bothered them alright. Or at least it definitely bothers one of them. You haven't changed, Mark. You are still. Maya's eyes drift to the ground, lost in the deserted, wintry paradise. The cold wind stings at my heart. I told you I'm fine. There's no need to worry about me. I told you? No, I didn't tell her anything. It's just a topic that I instinctively avoid. You are right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. We dance around each other, tiptoeing on thin ice. Without warning, Myra pulls out a pocket watch, one of the old-fashioned ones, with elegant designs etched into the metal and checks the time. すごいね。懐中時計使ってるんだ。This has been fun, but I've really got to go. My school is less lenient than I made it sound. Before I can ask about a pocket watch, she skips away. Wait, Myra. Normally I'd wait, but I really don't have the time to stick around anymore. I'd like to see you again. Whenever you have time, it doesn't matter. Don't disappear on me. Silly. Didn't we always go over this? Of course I'll find you. With that, she turns the corner and disappears into the snow. And don't be late for school. I shout those words over an empty park, unsure of why I spoke them. ちゃんと学校行ってんだね。女の子、なんだっけ名前。マイラか。マイラで学校行ってんだ。あれは制服なんだ。変な服が。スカートにベルトしてたよね。スカートにベルトするもんなの？制服の。そういうもんなのかな。まあいいか。A few minutes after the morning bell finishes its chime, the teacher walks in and my first class begins. てかさ、学校の制服もさ、そろそろスカート廃止にすべきじゃないの？スカート、ズボンにした方がいいよね、絶対。男女のさ、そういう差別をなくす目的で、全部ズボンにした方がいいんじゃないかなって思うけどね。男女平等で。まあ、選択制にするのがいいかもね。で、男でもスカート履けるようにして、いやでもスコットランドの人はスカート履くからね、全然変じゃない。男がスカート履いても。だそこは選択制にすべきだよね。てか私服でいいと思うんだけどね。なんで制服あるんだろう。制服いらなくない？それかジャージか。もう全員ジャージ。ジャージでよくないですか？イカゲームみたいにさ、制服廃止して、もう全員ジャージでいいんじゃないかなって思うんだけど、あとランドセルも廃止にしてほしい。廃止にした方がいいと思う。あんなクソ重いカバン背負ってさ、歩いてなんかおかしいよね。誰が始めたんだろう。ほんと無意味だよね。カバンぐらい好きなの持たせてあげればいいのにって思うんだけど。まあ理屈じゃないんだろうね、そこはね。そこはもう、 なんだろう。なんか、宗教じみた盲信的なルールがあるんだろうね。まあいい。まあいいんじゃないですか。ランドセル。まああれもね。そういうビジネスのためかもね。ランドセル売る人たちのためにあんのかもね。A few minutes after the morning bell finishes its chime, the teacher walks in and my first class begins. I'm on time. Either that or he is 10 minutes late. I sigh audibly and sloth in my chair. Lillian, of course, she'll be here, won't she? And after everything that happened before, I'm not sure what to say to her. Oh, looks like class is beginning.Guess I'd better try to pay attention today. The keyword being try. そうだ、成績を上げるんだ。Lunch arrives before I realize. Yeah, this whole paying attention thing doesn't really suit me. More importantly, I've got to track down Lynn and Lucas to ask about what they were doing the other day. そうだよね。こいつらなんか写真撮ってたんで、何してたんだろうね。We understand now. This is why the ratio is so important. I see. This isn't the first time I've said this, but you are the strange guy. Lillian and Lucas are in our usual spot talking about something. I can hear them from where I'm standing, but they can't see me. But I'm not ever dropping. I'm just checking my watch extremely slowly.この組み合わせは珍しいね。It might sound strange to you, but it's a key element of character design. How do you expect to learn to draw if you can't look at things from the perspective of the fan? Well, this was just an impromptu idea. That's not the point. Information like this comes in handy everywhere in life.I'd like to know even single place where that might come in handy. That's an insignificant detail. Just don't forget. 4125とどういうこと？ It's a necessity どういうこと？ 4125ってどういうこと？あ、違うな。412.5 か。どういうこと？ I might regret asking this, but...Do you really find these things that interesting? But of course, this is a vital aspect of my existence. And we are not ashamed at all to talk about it. Not in the slightest. Not even to a girl. Well, maybe a little, but I have no need to admit that to you. You weren't planning on saying that, were you? Come.A cunning mastermind such as myself makes no mistakes. But occasionally a slip of the tongue does occur. Something strange. I'm not sure what, but you're a strange guy. And I'm not interested in ordinary humans, so I have no complaints.Lillian laughs in reaction, but it's not the same way you'd laugh at a sitcom on TV or Batman. You are far more transparent than you think. Has anyone ever told you that? Transparent? 宇宙人なのこの人たち。Not in recent memory. Transparent. Damn it, something's not right. You create an identity by pretending to...push reality away, but really you are just... Sorry, I'm late. I barge into the hall. I had to talk to one of my teachers after class. What you guys been up to? Well, I was just telling Lillian about the ideal ratio of... Never mind that. What have you been doing, Lillian? My only normal friend here. Just the usual.Then let's eat. Studying makes me hungry. I take out my lunch with my bigger than necessary. The other seems to notice that something is off, but なんだろうね。Never mind, it's lunchtime. That's all. But I remember something as our conversation continued. It's not a complete memory, but it's there somewhere. It happened by chance. Lucas' binder was left lying on the ground, and a small, brightly colored object stuck out from the front. このしおりだ。このしおりを、なんか記憶を移植されてるのかな、主人公たちは。で、その移植される前の記憶の中に、このしおりが出てきて、それをうっすらと覚えてるってことなのかな。誰が何のためにそういう記憶の改ざんを行っているのか。何か壮大な実験の材料にされているのか。あるいは何か、なんだろう。タイムリープしているのか、あるいは何かのきっかけで。It was a bookmark. It was a normal bookmark for the most part. Crudely laminated with a plain design. The only notable thing about it was that I'd seen it before. It was lying on Lillian's drawer yesterday. Tucked safely away. ね、これ選択肢で選んだのよかったね。選択肢で選ばなければさ、見てなかったから話が多分変わってたんだな、かなり。I keep telling myself that it's pointless, but I can't shake the feeling that this memory is somehow relevant. Did Lucas give it to her as a present? That might make sense, but then how does he have the same one? It could just be a coincidence, but I know it isn't. It's silly. The thing I'm trying to remember is so irrelevant that I forgot it after only a year, and yet it must have been important to at least one person for it to be stored away so deliberately. 一文が長いな。どこで切ったらいいのか分かんなくなっちゃう。Mark, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just... Alright, just making sure. Anyway, as I was saying, Lillian continues talking, but my mind is too crowded to make any sense of it. Hang on a moment. That isn't who I think it is it? I turn to look outside and my suspicion is proven correct. At first I had only seen one, but there are two figures out in the snow. One of them has every right to be there, although she should probably be sitting with us instead. As for the other, sorry guys, but I'll be back in a moment. Watch my stuff. I spring to my feet and dash outside. なんだろう。Well, look who decided to show up. この二人か。Gasping for breath, I catch them before they reach the entrance. 髪型が似てる二人。That's what I should be telling you. What are you doing here? Nothing in particular. I was bored, so I decided to pay you a visit. A school of all places. I did say I would come back, didn't I? This just proves that I'm not a liar. That's beside the point. Only if you want it to be. What? Do you even care about making sense anymore? Don't be mean, Oni-chan. Myra just bumped into me on the way to school and asked for direction. Then we started talking and she ended up following me here. She was just trying to be friendly. この二人面識あったの? And you don't think that's even remotely creepy? More importantly, your sister seems to be quite as an interesting person, Mark. Myra puts on a mischievous grin, as if she knows something she isn't supposed to know and wants me to know that she knows it. Anyway, what are you idling around here for? Let's go grab something to eat. What? I already have a lunch. That's okay, junk food tastes better, and I have friends to eat with. この学校の生徒じゃないんでしょ、前だって。もう授業終わったってこと。Don't you want to eat with your precious childhood friend? Who said you were my childhood friend? I did! Now let's go! やっぱ幼馴染なのか。Away! Have fun! リーも同じ学校なんだね。外に食いに来たのか。たい焼きか。So why exactly are these things? Just eat it. What's the worst that could happen? You could be trying to poison me. Why would I do something like that? I'm not sure why you do anything you do. Good point. Well, I guess you have to live in fear as long as I'm by your side. Sounds like a dream come true. Myra takes a bite out of a fish-shaped snack. たい焼きね。たい焼きはさ、クリームがたまに食べたくなるけど、チーズが一番美味しいな。チーズ、ごま、あんこ、クリームの順番かな。ただクリームは時々無性に食べたくなる。最近たい焼き食べてないな。でも今川焼きの方がお得感ある。たい焼きって尻尾の方あんこ入ってないでしょ。でも今川焼き全部入ってるからね。そう考えると今川焼きの方がいいかも。大きさ的にも食べやすいし。These things creep me out. I'm not sure if I want to know what's inside them. あんこ。I think I heard been talking about these ones. Something about a character that really liked them. Oh, and what happened? I think she died. That's disappointing. Well, maybe she came back to life or something. I don't know. It's not like that's relevant to anything. Yeah, guess not. That was an odd pause. Anyway, what are you waiting for? Surely you won't do? Surely you don't want to starve out here without voluntarily choosing to skip lunch. I guess in her world, voluntarily choosing means being physically dragged from the point. なんだ。You won't know what it's like until you try it. Take a bite. Fine, fine. 美味しいよ。Sweet. I know. Isn't great? It's not bad. See? She takes another bite, looking like a kid in a candy store. You're not difficult to please, are you? Are you implying something? No, I'm asking directly. That's not the point. Now do you see how I feel when I talk to you? She devotes the last of her snack to hide the fact that she's at a loss for words. You look like you don't have a worry in the world. It must be nice. I don't have much to worry about in the first place, right? We can take as much time as we need. That smile. It makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm just glad you weren't trying to poison me with this thing after all. I told you I wouldn't do something like that. The most I'd do is try to mess with your social life. Is that supposed to be comforting? You're easy to toy with. Ah. So, Myra? 遊ばれてるの完全に。If you don't want to tell me about yourself, then tell me about your past. The distant past even. Why would you ask that all of a sudden? Well, you were talking to Rin, right? She must have asked something about you, and I don't think you could have wandered your way around it. Oh, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. True. But still, you must have told her something, right? It's a little unfair that she knows more about you than I do. 妹とは仲良くなってんだね。まあ、女の子同士だからね。打ち解けやすいでしょう。Myra props her chin on her fingers. Fair enough. So, where do you want me to start? Now that's a tricky one. I don't even think she's ugly. Well, what about your life before high school? What about you doing before we met? 中学校の時ってこと？ You don't pull your punches, do you? She grins awkwardly but continues on. I'm not sure if I told you this, but I was living in another country a few years ago. It was from the end of junior high to the beginning of high school. 海外に住んでたんだ。Okay, now I'm curious. Feel free to stop talking when you want, but mind telling me how you ended up in another country? Well, it's a long story, I can't wait. I know, but she sighs audibly. I guess that's the end of that. It's alright. I understand. Sorry for prying. どこに住んでたの？ Oh no, there's no need to apologize. It's nice to see that you are being open with me. Shouldn't it be the other way around? You haven't told me much about yourself either. That's because you already seem to know all there's to know. I can argue with that. I smirk unconsciously. It's like I'm talking to an old friend. Well, it's up to you, but I don't think it's helping us grow closer if you don't tell me anything about yourself. I don't mean to hit the nerve, but you really want to know? When you put it that way, I'm not sure. If it's important to you, then I can talk. But only if you promise that you are not just doing it out of curiosity. I stare at her and regret sinks in. Sorry. No, I should apologize. It isn't like me to get this serious. You know, even though I haven't known you for long, I think we've talked enough for me to understand just a little bit about you. I know enough to say that you're not suited to being depressed. Hey, I'm still human. Humans are allowed to be depressed. Then how do you explain jump off the roof and vanishing into the snow? Well, maybe I'm just a special human. A human that can teleport isn't a human. Wow, you shouldn't ruin a girl's dreams. Yep, she is definitely back to normal. You know, they are a lot more childish than I first thought. What, would you rather I act like an elegant lady that lives in a mansion, drinks expensive tea every morning, and goes to a prestigious all-girls high school? That was a very specific example. No, I'm not saying it on an insult. I just find it surprising. I think it's kinda nice that you act like this. It makes me feel like I can relate to you. You don't think you can relate to the refined type? Well, not really. And I don't think many of us can either. Maybe you are right. まあ上品すぎる人とは仲良くなれないもんだからね。自分と同じかそれ以下の人仲良くなりやすいものなんだよね。よくあるよね。ちょっとあんまり例に出したくない話を思い出したんで言わないんですけど。Well, that's okay. I'm far from refined as you can see. Myra brushes her hair aside and her dark expression with it. This is who really am. Anyway, just an eccentric kid who enjoys a quiet night of reading. If that's how you want to put it, then I'm just a weak, wild slacker who will skip school right before exams to talk to a girl he really barely knows. Ha! It's an old combination, but I think it works. And that's all that matters. Come on, let's go. The day is still young. She walks up ahead, and for once I willingly follow. It's an odd combination, but I think it works. That phrase remained in my mind as the hours passed. I still remember Lillian's downcast eyes that studied the ripples in her mug of hot chocolate, but that memory is dueling with the strangely captivating performance that Myra is putting on. マイラもさ、委員長もさ、なんか秘密があるんだよね。何かを隠してるんだよな。それがわかんないうちは、なんだか、あれだね。物足りない話の展開になっちゃうよね。I can't explain it, but with Myra, it feels as if we've known each other for a really long time. そう、マイラは幼馴染なんじゃないかって。But getting attached in dangerous. なんだろうね、この人。 結局過去のこと教えてくれないしさ。他の国に住んでたってこと以外。高校に入る前は他の国に住んでた。I check my watch 2 p.m. Girl has long ってことは何？中学生になる前に一時期友達、もっと小さい時に友達だったってことなのかな。一回なんか幼馴染で、その後マイラがどっか外国に行くっていうんでお別れして、でその後また再び高校生になって帰ってきて再会したっていう、そういう単純な話ではないのか。School has long since started for everything, so there's no chance of making it back. Congrats, Myra. You've successfully made me skip class. Really? She pulls out an elegant pocket watch and checks the time. What time does lunch end again? 1 p.m. Well, if you want to head back, I guess it's alright. I know you're not exactly a top situation student, so I wouldn't want you failing on my account. Is she actually being considerate? Well, I probably should head back, but then you'd be all alone, wouldn't you? I suppose I would. I dragged you out of school for a reason after all, so I like if you stayed. So you were just offering to be polite? I guess you could say that. Somehow, I'm not surprised. It's fine. I think this was a worthy sacrifice anyway. I mean, sacrifices are important sometimes. That's true. It's like the concept of risk taking, isn't it? Huh? Risk taking? Think about it. No one likes feeling vulnerable, but in sacrificing the comfort of the status quo, you might get something more valuable than what you had before. つまりだからコンフォートゾーンで出ろってことだよね。Get out of your comfort zone ってよく言われるけどさ。それのこと言ってんだね。まあ確かにそれは一理あるね。I suppose that's right. It is, isn't it? But to be honest, that's a kind of thing that only works in economics textbooks. It's like when you buy a patty, but you're too afraid to take the first bite in case it's too hot. Yeah, I guess that's what it comes down to, isn't it? Humans are naturally afraid of burning their tongue. Yep. I know more about that than anyone else. Why do I get the feeling you mean that literally? Oh, you mean we weren't talking about food? The city sure is a nice place in the winter, isn't it? Myra stretches out her arms and embraces the chilly wind. The sun is already sinking, and her light hair is almost glowing. You're almost talking like you're new to the place. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I knew you'd say that. My hands are in my pockets, grudgingly hiding from the cold, but I unconsciously scratch the side of my face. It's always like this in the winter, though. Even if the snow piles up in the parking lots by February, winter is known to be our most beautiful season. I can see why. It's refreshing. まあね。なんかこう寒さっていいですよね。冬の寒さってなんかこう頭がすっきりするっていうか、気分がこうすがらかっていうの、すがらかって何？清らかになる感じがしますよね。湿度が低いからだよね。カラッとした天気になるからね、冬。She takes in a deep breath and I feel compelled to do the same. Her cheeks turn red from the cold. That was when it hit me. You're not used to winter, are you? No, I guess I'm not. It doesn't even occur to me that I'm asking about her past. Well, to be honest, I spent the last few years of my life in a place with very mild winters. But I used to live here before. やっぱり So it's not a major change. なるほどね。前にもやっぱ一回住んでたの、この地域に。I guess you could say that it's nostalgic for me. If you don't mind my asking, why exactly did you leave the country? You don't have to answer, but it sounds like you really didn't want to go. I never had much of a life here. I was different as a child too. I wasn't like you and your sister and your friends at school. I never had to worry about the problem that normal kids face, like homework and friendship and romance. どういうこと? There was nothing drawing me to this place, so I left. But I guess that doesn't mean that I was happy to go. Are you happy now? Sorry, I said too much, didn't I? なんか特殊な環境にいたんだね、子供の時は。I didn't mean to make you worry, but I never get to talk about myself, so... But to answer your question, yes, I'm happy now. I'm pretty sure. Then that's all that matters. Slowly, aimlessly, we move forward. あ、飛ばしちゃった。ちょっと待って。Footprints following us in the snow. ちょっと悲しい雰囲気になったね。There's something inescapably nostalgic about early winter sunsets. All of those days when the sun sets before 6 p.m. and it feels like late evening when you are coming home from school. It's a little bit wistful. How far do you live, by the way? Oh, you know, not too far here and there. I should have expected an answer like that from you. 家も教えてくれない。Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Don't tell me we are back to square one after everything we've talked about. Well, I can't be too open, can I? That would ruin the surprise. I wonder what goes through this girl's mind. Anyway, there's one thing you forgot to calculate this time. Expression freezes are last a weak point. Ahem. This time? No. Are you going to finish the sentence or not? Sorry, I just wanted to see how long the suspense could last. I think you pushed it a bit too far. Oh, sorry. Final answer みたいなことでミノモンタノス伸ばすやつ。Anyway, as I was trying to say, I was only asking you where you live to make sure you could stay out this late. Oh, Wait, you're worried about me? Worried is a wrong word. I'm just concerned. 同じじゃないの。That's the same thing. Regardless, you might live outside of the city for all I know. I don't want you going home too late. It's getting dark, but it's still early. I'll be fine. 6時だ、まあ大丈夫。Yeah, but... Well, you live close enough to get home by yourself, right? まあそりゃそうだな。I do, don't worry. Although, she just mumbled something. I hate when people do that. You said I wouldn't mind if you walked me home anyway. ほな。送ってくれてもいいんだって。Oh, well, but it's still early, isn't it? There's no need to think about going home yet. Don't get all serious now. You started it. Either she's doing this on purpose or she's just as nervous as me. My memory is on the former. Come on, let's go. You walk too slowly. Alright. I'm coming. まあ二人でデートして。How long have we been wandering the streets like this? Maybe a couple of hours. As you say that out loud, it sounds at least slightly ridiculous to you. Not really, should it have? Yes, of course, it should have. Doesn't our aimlessness bug you even a little? As long as you're having fun, right? I suppose. Still, we should probably think of somewhere to go. My feet are killing me. You need to improve your stamina. Huh? You mean you're not tired yet? No, not really. But you hardly seem physically fit. Really? Do I come across as a playful innocent girl with a psychological scar somewhere in her past? そう思ってたんだけど。Or something like that? なんでそういうメタ的な発言多いのメタ発言多いの When did everyone around me become psychic? I can imagine you running laps, but anything's possible. I get that reaction a lot. We had a sports day at school once and everyone thought I wouldn't be able to do the thing for the class. And I'm guessing I know what happened next. I won first place in the 200 meters. Ah, so you are intelligent, sophisticated, and athletic. Don't forget reliable and organized. 完璧なんだ。Great. Yeah. Don't worry though. I couldn't do homework to save my life. And I always spill the crumbs when I'm eating cookies, so I'm not perfect either. How comforting. I swear this girl. One of these days you've got to cure that daydreaming habit. Easier said than that. It can be that bad. Just try focusing more. I can't. My brain's always working. It's like a laptop without a power button, except it never runs out of batteries. And it can't calculate two-digit products without a pencil and paper. Most people can't. You're too easy. Well, at least I'm always thinking about something. Maybe I'm actually a genius and no one realizes it. A genius that's nearly failing second year math? 確かにね。It could happen. Genius don't have to be I was about to say smart, but that wouldn't be very genius like of me. 確かに。Don't have to be academically successful to be intelligent. I could just be, I don't know, deep learning. I'd hate to admit it, but you might be right. Still, you have to learn to control your mind. A powerful brain is being wasted on person like ひどいディスりようだ。Just remember, this is a brain that dedicated to sacrifice a valuable half day of school, most likely missing a test or two, to waste the evening with a girl it hardly knows. よくさ、これよく得体の知れない女の人と一緒にさあ、こうやってなんか街をぶらつくことができるよね。相手も相手だし、自分も自分だ。主人公も主人公だし。I never said an unsophisticated brain couldn't be a nice one. なにこれ。クイックセーブした。やばい。Compliment number 2. It still isn't very good at this. Okay, now my feet are really hurting. Isn't that what we were originally talking about? It is, isn't it? The conversation was about to go on another tangent before I realized what she was doing. Come on, you must be tired by now. Just a little. 4. See, so we should sit down somewhere warm. Well, if you are that tired, I know a place we can go. I notice Myra limping slightly as she walks ahead. どこ行くの? Either your leg is broken or you are as tired as I am. Alright, fine, you win. That's what I thought. But I'm not cold yet, so we are staying outside. すごいよね。雪降ってんのに。Is this even an official pass? It's official enough. I didn't know officialness worked on a spectrum. From a well-shoveled and salted city sidewalk. あ、休憩。 Roman will shovel and started, she said, walk with the stores and the lounges and food on every corner. I somehow find myself climbing up a snow-covered hill in the middle of nowhere. I can't even begin to fathom why I trusted Myra's idea of a nice place to relax. You know, this is probably a dangerous. I used to go here all the time in the past. It'll be fine. It's probably illegal as well. No worries, the police have better things to do than to patrol an old hill in the corner of the city. 警察は I have better things to do than to be climbing an old hill in the corner of the city, but I'm still doing it. Well, as long as we don't die, I guess I'm fine with it. We probably won't die. Either way, you're climbing below me, so I'll land on you if we fall. In other words, you probably won't die. Precisely. Don't worry though, I'm right. I don't think I could kill you that easily. That isn't the problem here. 韓国であったけどね。ぎゅうぎゅうにみんなさ、圧縮されて死人がたくさん出た事件。足が恐ろしいよ。Oh look, that's the top. And what exactly is so special about this place to begin with? You'll find out soon enough. Come on. Myra beckons me to climb faster, and despite my frozen toes in soaking wet socks, I follow. ああ、夜景だ。What can I say? This place is beautiful, and it takes a lot for someone like me to say that. See, I told you it would be worth it. I take a deep breath. The hill is overlooking the city. It's pretty stunning. ほら、冬の寒い日に夜景を見てもね、夜景なんかどうだっていいと思っちゃうけどね。こんなさ、人工のさ、街の明かりなんか見ても、星空ならまだしも。冬はさ、空気が、なんだっけ、空気のなんか冬の関係で星がよく見えるんだよね。夜空を見た方がいいと思うけどね。夜景はいつでも見れるけれど。まあだから、夜景がロマンチックっていうのはさ、もうバブルの時期で終わったよね。Is there any reason for the huge tree to be planted here? Actually, yes, there is. You can't tell right now, but it's actually a cherry blossom tree. It was donated by the local CEO of a multinational company, and it's been growing here ever since. Pretty impressive. From what I heard. なんかそのさ、今出てきたさ、会社なんかでかい会社関係してんじゃないのこの記憶の改ざんの一連の流れに。その会社がなんか実験のためにこの人たちの記憶を改ざんしてるんじゃないの。バーチャルリアリティなんじゃないの今いる自分たちがいるこの世界は。そういうちょっと SF 入った壮大な話なんじゃないかな。いろいろ考えてはみるんだけど。結局どういう話なんだろうな。From what I heard, the planted it here to mark what I deem to be the most beautiful place in the city. You seem to know an awful lot about this person. Well, I read a lot of books. He is somewhat of a legend in this city, too, so it's only natural that I don't know about him. Well, actually, I think I've heard his story before. What was his name? Kennedy? Or was it Kendrick? Leonard Kinsey. Close enough. The company he formed has close ties to East Asia as well. Explain why he chose the cherry tree. Sakura. Yes, it does. Both a business gesture and a sentimental one. He sounds like a great man. He is my father. He is but the last words. Hmm, バ But what? You started it. It's a blessing and curse. Just think about it. His story is a glamorous one, right? The way he fought against the odds, overcoming his rivals, a tale of human courage and willpower. But what about the people he left behind? There's a lot of emptiness, not for him really, but for the people who weren't there to witness his struggle against the world. Don't worry about it. You are fine now, right? It hurts. If you are fine now, there's nothing else to worry about. It's as simple as that. The wind sings its hollow thing in the silence. But if you want to cry, then it's okay. It's alright. I'm fine, really. But thanks for the offer. Her words vanished into the twilight. 何を気にしてるんだろうね。She sits there, my inches from me, shielded by a glass wall. It's the closest we've ever been, and I've never felt so far. But I never forget this cold wind and her warm shoulder an inch from mine. It's one of those rare, precious moments when you realize that each passing second is being written as a memory. よかったね。これさ、ヒロイン最後さあ、一緒にエンディングを迎える人分岐するのかな。なんかマイラがまあメインヒロインだっていうのはわかるけど、これ何日間あるの？ 1 週間で終わるのかな。 Day 5 Trust。あと2日で終わるってこと。まだ5日しか経ってないんだね、しかし。Cold. This place is cold. もうちょっと行っちゃおうか。But this time it isn't lonely. People chatter in the background. Lights light the night sky and the music plays from the evening. ちょっと待って。これ一旦やめましょう。キリがいいんで。これ一旦やめますね。ギャラリーを見ればどれくらい話が展開したかわかるかな。あ、まだ全然ない。まだ全然集まってないね。もうちょっと続き